Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier is I think it was a 1938 book about a nameless heroine. Well, I don't know if she's the heroine, but she's the protagonist. And she's living as a companion to a woman in Monte Carlo when she comes across this man called Mr. De Winter, who's an old man, he's a widower. His wife Rebecca has died, and so she meets him, kind of falls in love with him. He's not really falling in love, she's more just kind of like enthralled by who he is and like interested and intrigued by like the idea of him, and he's got a big house back in Cornwall or somewhere. So she chooses to leave her life with her companion and go, and then she gets to Manderley, which is the home in Cornwall, and it's basically a big conflict between the memory of Rebecca, who's died in the house. So the housekeeper in the house really loved Rebecca, and she always talks about her, and she can't live in the east wing or the west wing where Rebecca used to live. She has to live in the other kind of the house. And all of society misses Rebecca and loves Rebecca, until Mr. De Winter kind of reveals the true nature of his relationship with Rebecca, and there's this big conflict between them, and she sort of is validated as Mrs. De Winter. So it's kind of like, it's kind of the tale of three people, and it's weird because Rebecca isn't in it. She's dead at this point. But it's like a sort of love triangle between the three of them, as well as sort of, it's like the real Rebecca who's dead, and the memory of her as well, which still sort of haunts everything. And I think it's nicely written. It's a bit similar to Jane Eyre. But I think if you're going to compare it to Jane Eyre, then I think Jane Eyre is a bit better.
Why?
Just because I think, I don't know, I think maybe because you think about it too much. There are some bits where in Rebecca there's not a lot going on, and it is just sort of Rebecca's memory.
Would you recommend it?
I would recommend it.
Yeah? Okay. Are you going to use a few core switch thing?
Maybe, no, I don't think so, but it maybe.
Maybe. You certainly sounded a lot more engaged talking about Rebecca than you did the gargoyle. So what does that tell you about
if you're going to choose
substance?
A book, read a book by Du Maurier rather than Anne Jackson.
Why?
Because it's just better.
Excellent. On that note, thank you very much.